What is going on, you fine, beautiful ass motherfucking humans? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Risen Fallen podcast. I'm your host, Mark, and I'm doing well today. I hope you're doing well as well. If you're not, then think about how you could do well. I don't know. If you're having a good day so far, I don't know what time it is for you right now. Maybe it's the morning time. Think about how you could have a good day today. If it's the evening time and you didn't have a good day, think about how you could make tomorrow better. Maybe reflect, maybe journal, maybe speak into your phone like I do like this. You feel kind of crazy the first few times you do it, and it's a little bit uncomfortable listening to your voice. But you get used to it. You get used to it. After a while, trust me, you get used to it. So, welcome to the Risen and Fallen podcast. Yeah, exactly. If you haven't heard this podcast before, thank you for finding it. Thank you for joining us for this episode. What you can expect is open and authentic conversations about things like mental health, self-development, some of the struggles that we go through, and then, how you can overcome those things. If you're not new to this podcast, if you've listened to this before, then thank you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for doing everything you do. No matter what. Whether you're new or not, you're a returning listener or whatever, you are the reason I do what I do. So, thank you. Today, not today, but when I record this today, by the time this airs, it's going to be like a week or so. I started 75 Hard again. So, for maybe some of you maybe don't know what that program is or what it's all about. This is my third time doing it. The last couple of times I did it, I was actually fucking stoned the entire time. But I still completed it. This is going to be, like I said, my third time doing it. And you might be asking, why are you doing this challenge again? Before we get into that, I'm going to just explain the challenge a little bit so you kind of know exactly what it is I'm talking about. If you listen to Andy Frazilla's podcast, Real AF, then you know exactly what I am talking about. If you don't, then let me just give you a little bit of an introduction to what this program is and what it's all about. Though I've talked about this before on multiple podcasts, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown so you know exactly what it is I'm talking about before we start this episode. So this program is a disciplined mental toughness building program. It sounds a lot like a fitness program, because that is one of the easiest ways to start developing mental toughness or discipline, in my personal opinion, and obviously the opinion of thousands of other people. The reason why I think this program is so important and life-changing is because I think that it displays how much we're actually capable of if we actually put our mind to it, and how easy it is to slip on the little things in life and just kind of mindlessly kind of tick the boxes of doing what we need to do on a daily basis, but not being present, or maybe sometimes forgetting the little things that we might think, aren't that significant, aren't that important. And then how life can actually start to take a negative slide when we start to miss those things that we don't think are significant. Something as simple as taking a progress picture, or, a lot of the time, it's something like, maybe washing the dishes, maybe taking care of the laundry, taking care of your chores, taking care of yourself. And so this program, I find every single time I do it, it brings me back on track. It brings me back to using my time more efficiently, stopping scrolling on fucking Instagram, being a little bit more present and mindful in everything that I do, being intentional with the time that I spend, and being intentional with the things that I put in my body, whether that's, the food that I'm eating, the water that I'm drinking or lack thereof, or some of the information that I'm ingesting because I mindlessly, just like I said, scroll through Instagram. And so this program keeps me pretty busy. I already live a pretty busy lifestyle. Obviously, I work full-time in construction. I have this podcast. I do jiu-jitsu most of the time. And obviously, we got the merch coming out as well. So I've been dealing with kind of with that as well. Packing orders, driving all over town, fucking picking shit up, and then driving all over town, dropping off orders. So I live a pretty busy lifestyle. And so that's why I think that this program is actually more important for somebody that lives a busy lifestyle, because when you do live a busy lifestyle, it's even easier to skip out on these fucking things. So I'm going to go over the idea of what this program is really quick. Basically, you're expected to do two 45-minute workouts a day. One of them has to be outside, and they have to be spread out by like a few hours. I think it's like 3 hours apart. Um, the point of that is to make it inconvenient. It's to force you to make time to do these things and intentionally do a program that is going to get you closer to any goal, really, whatever you think is your goal. Um, and the reason that one of them has to be outside is to kind of display as well that conditions aren't always going to be optimal. You can't always choose the conditions. Sometimes it's going to be raining, sometimes it's going to be snowing, sometimes it's going to be windy, sometimes it's going to be cold, sometimes it's going to be fucking hot out, sometimes it's going to be a fucking heat wave. Sometimes, I don't know. There's tons of different things that you could have. Maybe a thunderstorm. I don't fucking know. But the idea is that you're not always going to be able to pick the conditions in your life, but you're still going to be able to control whether or not you execute. And so that's kind of one of the coolest things in the program, I think. So two 45-minute workouts. One of them's got to be outside, and you got to spread them out. So I've been dealing with that by just going on a run first thing in the morning, a good little 45-minute jog, and then later in the day I either lift weights or I go to jiu-jitsu and train there. My main goal is to get better at jiu-jitsu. That's literally one of my main goals here. So I'm going to be trying to hit a jiu-jitsu class pretty much every single day, and the days that I'm not hitting jiu-jitsu, I'm going to be doing weightlifting programs so that I can get stronger in certain areas that I'm not strong in already. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of yoga as well to get more flexible, get my balance better. All of this will hopefully get me closer to being better at jiu-jitsu. And then the runs, obviously, is to work on my cardio, but also my mental toughness because I fucking hate running. And every time I run, I'm always like, fuck, I really want to break right now. I wish I could just walk for a little bit or rest for a little bit. And I think that aspect of it is like kind of a mental battle in and of itself. The second rule is you got to drink at least a gallon of water a day, 4 liters a day, without any additives. Like, we're not talking like, oh, I fucking throw in amino acids to make it taste good or whatever. Like, oh, I'm going to drink like my protein shake counts as a little bit of water as well. Or, oh, my coffee, like, fuck. Yeah, that doesn't count. So 4 liters of water a day. And if you want to drink other things as well, go for it, as long as they're fucking within your meal plan. Like for me, I include a little bit of coffee in the morning in my meal plan just because that's really the only supplementation I have. I don't really use any supplements. I just eat as healthy as I possibly can. I'm about just over 1 liter deep already, and it's just before 9:30 in the morning. So I'm feeling pretty good that way. Yeah, so 4 liters of water, 2 45-minute workouts. The third rule is you have to follow a meal plan. That meal plan has to be specific to your fitness goal, whatever goal that you have in mind when you start this program. That's what the meal plan is. It has to be pretty specific. A lot of people do macro-based things, and that's fine. You can do macro-based things, apparently, like according to the program that Andy talks about. The only thing that he does talk about with macro-based stuff is the only risk you run is like a lot of the times people are like, oh, I didn't eat anything all day, so now I can eat these fucking cookies because it fits my macros or whatever. The idea is to not eat fucking treats, to not eat fucking sweets. You're fucking setting a meal plan to be specific and to build discipline and to build mental toughness. So I prefer every single time when I do this program, this is my 3rd time around, I write out a specific meal plan of what my breakfast will look like, what my lunch will look like, any snacks I'm going to have, and my dinner. Typically, it's a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, a little bit of veggies, a lot of fruit, and a tiny bit of rice throughout the day. That's pretty much all I'm eating. So fruits, veggies, meats, a little bit of rice, and eggs. That's pretty much it. And a little bit of coffee in the morning. That's tailored towards my specific goal, just to be eating whole foods, to be eating food that I make, that I know what's inside. It's pretty budget friendly, to be honest, as well. And it keeps me disciplined to just like, yeah, I'm not going to be fucking going to restaurants for the next 2.5 months. I'm just going to be eating food that I cook, that I know what's inside. And yeah, it's pretty plain, but the more plain you eat, I find the sweeter fruits taste, the better food tastes. And I trim up a lot of fat, I build a lot of muscle, and I feel better. Like, I feel fucking better. So when I'm training, I don't have to fucking take shits halfway through training. I don't have to fucking. I've got a pretty irritable gut, so I don't know if other people deal with that, but I know personally I do. And when I eat clean, I feel way better. I recover better, and I can train better. I can train harder. And yeah, so that's pretty much the way that the meal plan works. The next rule is you got to read 10 pages of a like business, self-development, self-improvement book every single day, 10 pages. So I was reading Alan Watts' book before I started this program, but it just didn't really like hit me that well with like kind of what I'm looking to improve on. And so I went to the store yesterday. I picked up this book right here, Extreme Ownership. It's Jocko Willink and Leif Babin's book. Pretty excited to read this. Actually, I have read one of his books in the past, but not this one. So I'm pretty stoked for this. I'm going to crack this open, and my first 10 pages of the challenge will be from this book today. And I'm going to get into why I wanted to read that specific book as well, but let's just finish up with these rules. The fifth rule, I think I'm on number 5, is no alcohol or cheat meals. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Whatever you set for your meal plan, you're not going to fucking deviate from it. 0 deviations for 75 days, and no alcohol, no fucking booze, no poisoning your mind. Like I said, the first time I did these things, that was not a challenge for me because I'm not a big drinker regardless. I was a big fucking pothead. And so I'm 100 and something days sober now, which is pretty sweet. It's pretty fucking good feeling. I never thought this is the longest I've been fucking sober since I was probably like 13. So I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, the first couple times I did this challenge, yeah, I wasn't drinking obviously because I don't really like liquor, but I was fucking smoking joints the entire time, like in the morning, at night, in the afternoon, whenever I finish my workouts, etc. And even Andy, I'm pretty sure he's fucking eating those fucking heavy edibles as well at night to help put him to rest, whatever. I'm not fucking judging anybody else. I don't fucking give a shit what other people do. I just know that for me personally, weed was a big crutch for me. I've talked about that on the podcast a lot as well. And so I'm not going about it this time like that. I am staying 100% sober, so that's no booze, no cheat meals, and for me, no fucking weed, no substances whatsoever that are going to alter my mind, just fucking raw dogging it. So that's pretty much the way that I go about this. And the very last fucking rule is to take a progress picture every single day. Obviously, taking a progress picture every single day, like you're not going to see progress over the day-by-day stuff. But when you compare the first picture to the last picture, it usually is a pretty fucking substantial change. If you're training twice a day, every single day, you're eating a meal plan properly and you're drinking that much water, you're going to fucking lose body fat. You're going to gain muscle. It's pretty much the way that it works. It's pretty fucking simple. So the question is, why do I have to take a picture every single day? And why couldn't I just take a picture on the first day and the last day? That ties into exactly what I was talking about earlier. You know, some of these things might seem monotonous. They might seem pointless. They might seem like, oh, it's not like it's going to affect my progress if I don't do it. But there's a lot of things in life that we feel like that. There's so many fucking things. Like, there's so many times when, you know, you look at the fucking kitchen sink, it's full of dishes, and you're like, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow. You know, there's so many times where it's like, fuck, I really got to fold that laundry, but I also have fucking shit ton of stuff to do. We never make the time to do these things, and then they build up, build up, build up. And especially being focused around my own mental health, that's where a lot of fucking anxiety stems from, is not doing the little fucking things that seem insignificant, but as they build up, they become overbearing. They become overwhelming. And I think that that's a big root cause of a lot of people's anxiety, is not taking care of yourself and not taking care of the little fucking things in life. And so that's all the rules. That's all there is to it. It seems pretty straightforward for me. It seems pretty simple. There's no real like kind of questioning these things. But again, I've done this program twice already. So if you guys have any questions for me, like any struggles I had in the past or anything like that, you know, a lot of the time people are like, oh, I don't have the time to do that. Like, fuck, the first couple of times I did this, I think the first time I did this, I was working 2 jobs. So I was working full-time in construction and I was working at a restaurant at night. I would fucking literally work from 7:30 to 3:30 every single day, and then from 5:30 until like 1:30 in the morning. And I was still able to do this. You'll make time. This is the for people that follow me on Instagram and see that I'm up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every single day. That's how I got in this habit, is because I had to get a workout in before construction, and then I'd sneak one in. I'd hit the gym on the way to the restaurant, shower at the gym, eat my fucking meal on the way, and then fucking start work again. That was pretty much the way that I lived my life for 70 fucking 5 days straight. Pretty straightforward. This time around, I'm pretty stoked to do it. I think that it's going to be kind of. I'm hoping it's going to change a lot of things within my mindset. The reason I'm starting this again is because I don't think that this is something that you can just do once in your life and then you're permanently changed. I don't think there's anything in this life that you can do once in your life and it's just like a quick fix for all the fucking problems that you have in your life. I find that I have to redo this program probably once a year at this point. That's pretty much the pace I've been doing it. Every single year I've done it about once in the last couple of years. I haven't done it yet this year, and so that's why I'm starting it now. I find that it's something that you should do. Personally, I shouldn't project this on other people, but personally, I feel like it's something I should do at least once a year, just because it really puts me more in a mindset of taking care of the little things in life and being a lot more present when I'm doing things. Like when I'm doing my workouts, a lot of the time, like even the first time I did this program, I'd be fucking just sitting on my phone half the workout. Like I had a timer running and I'd be in the gym and I'd be checking Instagram between sets. And, I was ticking all the boxes. I was doing all these things, but my mind was not present. I was not being intentional with my time like I wanted to be. And so that's why I had to redo it the first time. This time around, the reason I'm doing this is because I've noticed I've just been becoming complacent with a lot of things in my life. I've been complacent in my relationship. I've been complacent in business. I've been complacent with my finances, with my fitness, with my nutrition, with all these little things in life. And I've started to notice not a huge downward spiral, but just a downward trajectory, like very slight downward trajectory. And I want to nip it in the bud before it becomes something that's too big. I want to take care of this shit before it becomes overwhelming. So that's why I decided, hey, I might as well just fucking start this program as well. My girlfriend Teddy also started phase 2 in the Live Hard program. And so for those of you that don't know about 75 Hard, you probably don't know about Live Hard, but 75 Hard is it's the very beginning, the intro of the Live Hard program. And so when she started that, I was like, fuck, I really got to get my shit down as well because well, I feel like this program, it helps you gain a lot more confidence. It helps you gain a lot more kind of that mental clarity and that edge to be able to achieve whatever goals you have. And I personally have some pretty fucking big goals, and sometimes I feel like I need a lot of help to fucking do that. And so the best way I can get that is to start by fucking helping myself. So I've got another buddy that's doing the program right now. I've got a couple buddies that have done it in the past. And so I'm going to be reaching out to them throughout this process and just being able to fucking bounce ideas off them and be like, fuck, bro, I'm fucking hurting, etc. These types of conversations, they're going to help push me through. I'm going to be vocal about all the things that I struggle with on this podcast. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. Yeah, and let's fucking chat about this. If you want to do it and you want me to help you fucking hold you accountable or answer any questions, because obviously I've done this program before, then fucking reach out to me and let me know. But I'm pretty fucking stoked. Every day I'm going to be training fucking hard. There's not going to be days where I'm fucking just slacking or chilling out or taking it easy. I'm going to be going at this 100% full force. I'm going to be fucking going hard, and I'm going to be fucking physically hurting. And a lot of people, I even this morning, like my knee was all jacked up when I went for my first workout on day 1. And, a part of me was already thinking, oh, maybe I should start the program tomorrow. Maybe I should fucking take it easy and just do a walk for my workout. Maybe I should do X, Y, and Z. And I'm not going to tell other people how they should push themselves. But I know for myself, I was like, look, I told myself I'm starting tomorrow, which is today. I told myself I'm going to go for a run first thing. And so if I want to be intentional, if I want to be true to my word, if I want to be honest with myself, I have to fucking follow through with the commitments that I made. So I went for my run, and yeah, I'm fucking hurting right now, but I did a little bit of stretching after, like 20 minutes of fucking stretching after. I'm gonna do some more stretching later, maybe a yoga class later before jujitsu, but it's like, yeah, that's the name of the game. I'm going at this 100% full force because I want to improve my life. I really fucking want to. And so I feel like the only person that can push yourself is you. And so that was like one of the questions I get a lot when people ask me about this program, because for some reason, a lot of people have just started to ask me about this program when they think about it or hear about it or start to do it, whatever it is. They're like, what counts as a workout? What counts? Like, does going for a walk outside count as a workout? Does doing a yoga class count as a workout? Does, X, Y, and Z count as a workout? And the two things I always say is like, is it going to get you closer towards your goal? And are you feeling like you're pushing yourself? Because there's no one that's going to hold you accountable to this program. You could literally just like say, hey, I'm going to start this program, and 75 days later, you could be like, oh, I've done this program. And nobody's going to fucking know. Nobody's going to fucking know whether you pushed yourself or whether you worked hard or whether you cheated or whether you fucking whatever. Only you're going to know if you pushed yourself. And at the end of the day, you can tell people, hey, I did this program. But when you're sitting down and the fucking lights go off and the music's off and it's just you and your thoughts and alone at night, you're going to know. You're going to know. And you're going to think, fuck, I could have done this a little bit better. Fuck, I could have done that a little bit better. And no matter what, you're going to have those thoughts. Like, even I'm going to have those thoughts in 75 days. But I just want to try and limit them the absolute most that I can, push myself as much as I fucking possibly can, and hopefully improve my life. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that, again, I get the same results as I did last time, which is a lot more confidence, a lot more discipline, a lot more mental toughness. I'm hoping to see improvements in, my fitness, obviously, my nutrition, my discipline, but also my relationship, my business. I want to become a better boyfriend. I want to become a better entrepreneur. I want to become a better employee because I'm kind of I kind of work in both roles, and I want to become a better friend. I want to become a better leader and role model as well, which is why I'm starting to read this book here, Extreme Ownership, because I feel like a lot of us, not just myself, obviously, we struggle with the ownership side of things. A lot of the times when we get in disputes, like I said, in our relationships or just our friendships or even at work with customers, whatever, maybe with suppliers, people that you're buying things from, there's a lot of times where we kind of struggle with the whole ownership side. A lot of us fall into that victimhood mentality of why is this fucking happening to me? How could this fucking happen to me? And focus on the problem. I find that when we focus a lot more on ownership and leadership, then we can start to view things as okay, well, something fucking happened, so be it. This is the role that I had to play with it. This is the role that I had to play in this situation. And let's start fucking working towards a situation that has a solution at the end that we're both happy with. And so this program changed my life multiple times, and I'm hoping it does the exact same thing again. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I'm going to be fucking steady plugging away. You guys already know. You can watch the updates every single day on my Instagram. I'm going to be shooting my workouts up there. I'm going to be shooting, when I wake up in the morning, when I do my reading, etc. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are doing well. Obviously, Risen Fallen merch you can get at www.risenfallen.com. You can hit me up on Instagram at Risen Fallen. You can join the fucking mental health groups because we're going to be doing some of the workouts together. We're going to be going on hikes. We're going to be doing a lot of cool shit that way. If you want to join the community and join in and get a little bit more connection with the people here in Vancouver, reach out to me. I'll throw you in the Telegram group. We'll get you going on hikes with us. We'll get you going for workouts. Maybe, we went for brunch last weekend, but I'm not going to be going for brunch anytime soon. Maybe I'll take someone else out to brunch. I don't know, but that's pretty much it. Join the community. Reach out to me. Let's fucking improve our lives together because that's the name of the game here. We all fall down, but together we rise. And we start by lifting ourselves up, and then we can lift other people up as well. So hope you're doing well. That's all I got for today. Fucking love you all. Thank you for all the support that I get from you guys. I fucking do appreciate it so goddamn much. That's all I got. Much love and peace out, you beautiful human beings. Go and kill it.